Hello and welcome everybody to my new channel of Jeffrey's Joysticks, and I'm not going to bore you too much into the involvement of what it's all about, because hopefully you've stumbled across this video either through my TikTok, my Insta or my Facebook. But basically what I'm hoping to achieve this evening, this fine evening, excuse the sarcasm, because the weather's truly and utterly rubbish. So I can't get on with painting a case for my current project, so I'm already embarking into doing a task for my next project. Now, I'm always a bit wary with what I buy from eBay, very sceptical about what sellers claim and what they sell. So apparently this is this is legitimate 3M carbon fibre wrap. So we'll see how that fares out. I mean, whether it's legit or not, I guess it's not going to really matter because it's going to be stuck behind a clear plexiglass piece. So, yeah, I can already see this is a bit of a challenge. I really don't want to start tearing things apart where it involves a cutting knife, when I really only want to be getting the cutting knife out when I'm actually ready for cutting. It's not looking too great a start already. And as I get on, I used to be like super patient, but now I'm just like becoming, becoming more and more hashy-bashy, But yeah, it's just like, it's really frustrating because I've got a current project on the go that I need to spray paint. I can't, because in traditional Scottish weather in the summer, where we don't just have glorious sunny days, we have 4 seasons in one bloody day, so highly frustrating when, you know, you get the sunshine out and you're thinking, optimum temperature for spraying, superb, and then, yeah, blustery gales come along, so you're like, okay, start to spray and it's going to go all over the place, and yeah, and then just when you think things have calmed down, and then the rain makes a guest appearance. So yeah, I've got tasks to do on this next project, so I'm thinking, well, do you know what, if the Scottish weather is just going to, you know, test my patience, then I'll get on with another project, hopefully. Yeah, just get on with it, and that way, come the time when I'm ready, at least I know this will be prepped, ready to rock and roll. Now, what I will say is that it actually has quite a nice texture to it. And it does have the 3M logo on the back, but there could be some pretty good replicas out there. Now, you'll probably, you might be able to see that. Let the camera focus in on it. Yeah, nice carbon effect. So I'm just going to clear the mat, make sure it is free from any dust. Now, I would normally use a compressed air can followed in by a wipe, but I've no compressed air, and I'm not going all the way downstairs to get myself a single wipe. It's not happening. Now, I do like the feel of the back of this vinyl here. That's good proved testing here. Now, thinking to go with the pattern here, I want to be flip moding that direction there, and then follow on Just need to get this prepped properly. Right, I'm thinking, how am I going to do this? Okay. Get the template out. Basically all I want to do is I just want to cut what I need. So, I'm thinking probably a pair of scissors rather than using the craft knife. However, no, craft knife might do rightly. Oh, don't you be bending that plexiglass piece, whatever you do, because that took almost a month to arrive. So I'm just going to go, and I'll have to make sure I'm on the mat here. I'm just going to go with the lines. Right, let's get on the mat here, because I certainly don't want to be ruining my nice Corsair XL mat. No. The key, from what I've found in my previous experience, is that when using vinyl, always best to cut from behind. Yeah, I know I'm going to have excess, but it's just really to get rid of the roll. That's going to catch the mat on the end there. Yep, you swine. As long as I keep it tight, then it's all gravy. Booyakasha. Yeah. Now, tell you what, no pressure or anything, but I need to nail this in one tonight. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get myself another roll here, because I don't even know if I've got enough scope for another one. Nope, I don't. Wow. Pretty sure I can come across some use for that. So I'll pop that in its tube. And then I'll just cut the excess off at the bottom here. You know, it's serious when the sleeves are getting rolled up. Right. I probably want to keep within the lines here. I don't want to deviate either. First stand, let's just cut the excess off. That way. I can just work for what I need here. It's going to be ski width, but let's get it out of my way. Beautiful. Now, a more manageable piece, and I can now bring it across in your direction. So before I proceed, just in case there's any imperfections in the design, ideally I should have checked this before I cut, but no, everything looks all gravy. Granted, there's a couple of creases, that's going to be a bit of cause for concern, but once I actually get the cut done, I can maybe even flatten it so that come the time when I do come to apply it, because I won't be ready anytime soon, is that, get this cable up my road, it'll be cut and ready to rock and roll. Now, I'm actually thinking here. Because there's so many nooks and like so many wee nooks and that I don't want it, that I cut it, so it's all fine. And then come the time that, say, because this piece is like folding away here, that it comes away slightly, and then I come to actually cut out for the buttons, to find that this piece of plexi is overlapped on the actual vinyl itself. And like I said earlier, I really need to nail this in one. There's no margin for error with the amount that I've bought. So I'm just trying to think ahead here whether or not I should do the cutouts and then finish off with the yeah, thinking that. Yeah, I'm kind of torn. I'll just begin cutting. Just roll with it. One thing is for certain, I need to keep this piece tight. So that it meets up with that, and then I can do away with this piece here, hopefully. Oh, there had to be just a little piece, just a little bit, but now in the ideal scenario is that you would be able to cut this, because I don't really want to be cutting down on myself, but I'm left with no choice. Like I say, I need to keep this plexi tight. This template. I just need to continue on keeping it tight as I go along. Tight. It's just this transition, try to get it so that it cuts in line with that. That should just lift off at that, but it's a bit concerning. Why have I still got that there? That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, so what's the issue here? It's just this corner. There, now you should just lift out. You should do, in theory. Right, we're good, it's all gravy there. And what I would recommend if you are going to embark into cutting vinyl and things like that is get yourself a blooming torch or a table lamp. And don't be doing the rookie mistake like what I'm doing right now. I'm going to apply my torch here. Because I don't think I've done a very good job of this if I'm brutally honest with you. I'm just curious as to why that's still attached. That's a big concern here. Know why? Because this piece is actually sagged. Pretty sure it. And that's not a good thing. Shite. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this piece is moved. That's not meant to be up like that. Be like that, and that should be coming away as well, but it isn't. So what is the issue here? I can't go any further back on that side. It has to be cut here. It has been cut, but it's just not wanting to lift. So I'm just going over what I've cut. Right, there we are. Standing at somewhere now, thankfully. I'm still not convinced about this cut though. Ow. Right. Now, I wasn't too keen on how I cut this, because I prefer to cut away from myself rather than towards, but now I just need to finish this cut here. Convinced I've actually made a balls of this, but could be wrong though. Best way to find out actually is probably take this off, put the plexiglass piece over it, see where I've gone wrong. Clear piece and see where I've gone wrong here. Right. Actually, do you know what? I might have salvaged that. Might have got away with that. Once you actually flatten everything out. Was to flip mode that. So we're more or less like reenacting how it should look. I might have got away with it, you know that? Might have. Now, you'll not be able to see this on camera, but I'm just going to do a mock test as to how it would look when it's applied. And what I will say is, it's fairly thick stuff, huh? But I think if I was to trim it back, probably get away with that. It's just really annoying that I've not got the case prepared. No, I've not even got my squeegee to flatten this out. But at least the piece is done. It's cut. Do I need to get my squeegee out? Try and... because if I don't deal with this, basically all that happens is that the adhesive isn't going to be as effective come the time of application. So I'm going to put the clear back on so I know what I'm doing, and then I'm just going to see what pieces need trimmed off. And then I think I'll call it at that until I can progress on, because it's just frustrating that, you know, like I say, I don't have any of the cases prepared. See, it looks, the thing is as well, because this isn't flat, then it's not giving a true rendition as to what excess I actually have to play with. Right, do you know what? I'm going to be back in a minute, I think. I'm trying to think where I've put my squeegee. Where have I put my squeegee? Maybe in my toolbox. Right. Yeah, right, I'm going to conclude this video anyway. But what I will do is I'm just going to show you roughly how it might look as a mock-up. It's not great, but the piece is cut. Put this piece over it, just like that, right? And then, I don't know if you're able to see that, if I flip mode that. But yeah, as you can see, there's like probably a little excess around the edges here, but it's just these like kind of channels running along there that need to get flattened out with a squeegee, and then that gives me a better idea of what excess once it's all spread out. But you get the rough gist, and I'm going to try and lift it up so you got a better idea, but that's roughly how it might look. So it's not a bad idea, but it's really annoying, those two ridges, just because it's been put in a row and left that way for so long. So hopefully I will conclude the video better so that the creases are ironed out and the buttons and everything else are all cut out, and then hopefully in the next video you'll see the case has already been pre-sprayed as well. But I mean, it's not a bad idea, so hopefully the idea will come to fruition, and then you'll get to see the final outcome. But yeah, it's just like I said, this is another project I'm already jumping ahead with another project before I've even finished my current, but Scottish weather, if you live in Scotland, then you know fine well how unpredictable the weather is. We get 4 seasons in one day. And then my workplace is just, I'm not going to talk about my work, but yeah, getting a day off, it's becoming rare. So my windows of opportunities to carry on with projects are very thin, but for the small windows that I do have, I try and take advantage of them the best I can. So hope you enjoyed the video and all the frustrations that have come with it so far, but excuse the pun, but once I iron out some of the issues, then yeah, I'll get it looking a wee bit better. But the piece is cut, that's the main thing. And then likewise, yeah, hopefully the next time you see the next video, the case will be prepared. Possibly the buttons and the VMU has all been cut out, and it'll be interesting to see how I'm able to cut these out, because these little holes are like recessed there. So when you come to like put your screws back into the case, then yeah, it's all nice and flush. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, everybody, and yeah, keep an eye out on the next one, and I'll see you all later. Cheerio.